If white folks would have just left everybody alone and went to Antarctica or Iceland or some crap, Greenland or some crap, to start your own America there, wouldn't nobody care? Don't nobody care if you want to have an all-white America, but leave everybody else alone to have their own too. If all whites aren't racist, then you shouldn't have an issue with what's about to be said. My goal is to take 10,000 brothers and destroy every sundown town in America.
White supremacy is not just burning crosses on men in whitehood. It is a system that has been built over centuries to keep black people at the bottom, economically, socially, and politically. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. We can survive it and even thrive in spite of it. Today, we are going to break down what white supremacy really is, how it shows up in everyday life, and the strategies every black person needs to protect themselves, their families, and their future. Watch and pay attention, and I will share my thought later.
If white folks would have just left everybody alone and went to Antarctica or Iceland or some crap, Greenland or some crap, to start your own America there, wouldn't nobody care? Don't nobody care if you want to have an all-white America, but leave everybody else alone to have their own too. That's the problem that you seem to completely miss all throughout the current time and in history. Nobody gives a damn if you just leave everybody else alone. Do you understand that you are in the middle, you little pale-skinned vampire? You are in the middle of every global conflict there has ever been. Every assassination, every coup. You are in the middle of all of the messy shit all the time. You are at the center of it. When people start investigating, oh, well, I wonder what happened here. I wonder who did this. I wonder how this came to be. Oh, lo and behold, look who's at the center of it, sitting in the damn middle of the room, in the middle of the mess, like a damn mischievous toddler, looking stupid in the face. White folks, specifically white Americans. But I want black people to remember something. White Americans want you to be exactly like them. The reason being how that started is because they are Europe's rejects. They didn't just leave. They think that they want you to believe that they just left to start America on this noble trip. No, they were kicked out. They are Europe's rejects. They were removed, thrown out, tossed out from Europe. So they have no place to go but America. So this is why they try to divide you from everybody else in the world. They create negative stereotypes for you. They create negative propaganda for you. They condition and brainwash you into believing the same propaganda. So much so that all the black people now in current time uphold all the negative stereotypes, uphold all of the negativity and bad habits that we have in this community today. We are seeing the result of that historical propaganda play out now, because you got kids that you can't even be positive with. You got adults that you can't even be positive with. And somehow we all sit up here and go, oh, well, it's the dang kids, these dang YNs, and it's the dang women, it's the dang men. No. You're actively contributing in what they want you to contribute in. Divisiveness. We are living and breathing the long-term effect, the result of brainwashing. But you still thinking it's a conspiracy theory, right? Let's go back to the pale-skinned vampire. We don't care about your sundown towns. We don't care about none of your little racist habits, none of your little racist thoughts. We don't care if you would just leave everybody alone. But you don't know. You seem to think the poor pale-skinned vampire, the poor whites, you know, because they kind of slow in the brain, right? They kind of slow. The poor whites, for whatever reason, believe still that nothing's happening in America. And they believe this because it's not happening to them. You know, that's funny, because during slavery, those same whites, oh, well, it's not so bad. We only essayed 1,000 of your women today. That's not that bad. We only executed 1,000,000 children today. We only essayed 1,000 children today. We only chopped off the foots and castrated 20,000 of your men today. It ain't that bad. Oh, I don't see what the hubbub is about. It's the same thing, just evolved. It's the same thing. We're dealing with the same kind of people. Now they just troll you. Now there is a marketplace for Black trauma. There's a marketplace for Black outrage. There's a marketplace to keep you triggered. There's profit margin in it. People can post videos on these apps triggering you and make money. Let them have their racism. Let them have their sundown town. Let them have a white country, build a Black one. Let us have our Black sundown towns then. Let us have everything they gonna have. We should have the equal to it. Stop complaining. This is my message to Black folks now. Stop complaining about what they doing. Just match their energy. If all whites aren't racist, then you shouldn't have an issue with what's about to be said. My goal is to take 10,000 brothers and destroy every sundown town in America. My goal is every time on the news, a little Black girl gets slammed on her head by a racist, corrupt cop, we go find that cop and do the same thing to his little girls. My goal is whenever a brother gets downed, unalived by an officer, every time a sister gets downed, unalived by a racist cop, we go and down him and one of his family members. See how he like it. That's my goal. When I could put together a group of brothers, a very large group of brothers with that purpose, I don't care about what the consequence is for it. I don't care about the repercussions for it. I don't care about the challenges that we would face trying to do it. You know, and I know it needs to be done. So when I can grow large enough to where I can organize brothers to wherever something pops up on the news, such and such unalived by law enforcement, video pops up on a screen, a young brother, young sister gets shot in the back 20 damn times for holding up a dang wallet or a cell phone, gets tased for nothing, gets punched in the face in the middle of a traffic stop. When these things happen, I want to be able to show up with brothers and punch you in your face and see how you like it. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care about the fear attached to it. I don't care about the hesitation or the caution. The fact is, it's only one way to deal with a bully. I'm gonna whoop your ass. We've all been taught to walk away, turn the other cheek. Success is your best revenge. If that's the case, why the hell they don't take that route? We know the Klan operates in every branch of government. The Klan operates in every branch of power in this country, in corporations, in judicial branches, in law enforcement, everywhere. So why can't we operate at the same capacity? You might say, they not gonna let us do that. They not gonna.
If I had a rock, I'll bust your head, bitch.
I don't care what they not gonna let us do. Just do. We have to, at some point, we have to stop with this whole what they gonna let us do crap. Just do. If we can't have our own systems, then we start robbing theirs blind. If we can't have our own corporations, we can't have our own political figures, we can't have our own America, our own version of America, then destroy theirs. Stop peacefully coexisting with what you know is not beneficial towards you. You already know, we already know, they do everything in their power to make the poor whites feel like we just lying. We out here fabricating stuff.
Filthy motherfucker.
They've been doing it since slavery, ain't nothing new. But they do that to keep the poor whites focused on attacking us, and they keep us attacking each other. We really don't care nothing about the poor whites, but they keep throwing rocks over a dang hill and hiding their hand. So then eventually we got to turn around and look at them and deal with them. But the more important issue is, why do we keep living in fear of someone, of something that has always had to cheat in order to stay in front of?
White supremacy is not just about hate groups. It is about control. It is an ideology and a system that says white people and their culture, values, and appearance are superior to everyone else. And it has been built into laws, schools, media, and economies for generations. It works in obvious ways. like police brutality, and a subtle way, like job discrimination, housing redlining, and even how beauty standards are divine. It is why a black child can be punished more harshly in school for the same behavior as a white child. It is why the word gaps exist. It is why our pain is often ignored. The most dangerous part of white supremacy is not always what it does to us physically. It is what it does to our mind. It teaches us to doubt ourselves, to compare ourselves to whiteness, to compete against each other for scraps. That is the real trap, making us believe we are powerless. But there is the truth. If they could completely destroy us, they would have done it centuries ago. The fact that we are still here means survival is in our DNA. Now we need to go from survival to power. So how do we protect ourselves from a system designed to break us? Here are 6 strategies every black person should know. 1. Know the system. You cannot fight what you do not understand. Learn your history, not just slavery and civil rights, but Africa before colonization. Learn how laws and policies shape your reality today. The more you understand the system, the harder it is for it to trick you. 2. Build economic power. Money is a shield. White supremacy thrives when we depend on the system for everything. Start small, save, invest, support black-owned businesses. Teach your children about financial literacy so they are not starting from zero. 3. Protect your mental health. Racism is exhausting. Therapy, meditation, prayer, community support, whatever keeps your mind strong is just as important as physical survival. Do not let the system break your spirit. 4. Create networks of support. White supremacy isolates us. We need each other for job, for safety, for emotional support. Build relationship in your community. Mentor young people and pass on skills. 5. Control your narrative. Media is one of their most powerful weapons. It shapes how the world sees us and how we see ourselves. Create your own platforms. Tell your own stories, whether it is YouTube, TikTok, podcasts, or books. Speak your truth. 6. Be ready to resist. Sometimes survival means fighting back. Through protest, through voting, through challenging injustice, whatever you see it. Resistance is not just marching, it is refusing to let injustice become normal. Our ancestors survived slavery without technology, without rights, without allies in high places. We have more tools than they ever did, but we must also have the same level of determination. Surviving white supremacy is not just about protecting ourselves today, it is about building a future where our children do not have to. Imagine a generation of black children who sees themselves as leaders, innovators, and global shapers, not just survivors. That is the world we are fighting for. White supremacy is powerful, but it is not invisible. We are here because our people refuse to give up. Now it is our turn to carry that legacy. Learn the system, protect your mind, build your words, unite your people, and never ever believe that you are less than. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comment box below. Until next time, cheers and have a good one.